Yeah, hell yeah. We're 3 for 3 here.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Definitely hit the nail on the head with the description, especially with respect to the At the Gates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy's an At the Gates fan, clear as day. He's got the shirt on. Sounded like it was something right off of Slaughter of the Soul, and I mean that as a compliment.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Metal Maniacs Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Ingersoll, and I'm here with a man that's caught in the tornado of souls.
Your boy Modd.
What's up, buddy?
What's good, Jay? Ready to bounce back?
Yep, let's get this one in.
Yeah.
So we are here to do another reaction episode. This would be 14 already. And previously stated on episode 13 that we're going to try to squeeze in, 7 to 8 of these now instead of just 6. That makes the episode a little longer, but that way we can roll through some of these. But, man, some good music gets sent in through these, so I really enjoy these episodes.
Amen that. Excited for this first one.
Yeah, so this first band, actually very familiar.
Yeah.
I believe it's episode 12, the guitarist Mike Libertoski.
Mm-hmm.
We featured his band Witch, which is his solo project that just came out.
Yeah.
And so he plays in this band, Living Dissection, which is a band we've also had on here before as far as reactions to.
Yeah, great stuff.
But this is a new single, and it's featuring a new vocalist, Jam Parham. And it's out now on all streaming platforms. So Living Dissection, as of now, is Jam Parham, love the name, Troy Johnson, Mike Libertoski, Julian Lybrand, and Ben Ryan.
Okay.
And it looks like this might be a video. It says the video is done by Austin Von Glan. You can, if you like this, austinvonglan.com, which is also an awesome name. And recording, mixing, mastering done by Living Dissection. So, this song is called Eerie of the Rotted. And we are ready to roll.
Let's see if I can find that. Is it okay?
Ire
of the Rotted.
Ire, is that how you say that? Okay.
Yeah. When you're ready, I'm ready.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ire of the Rotted.
Dead.
JFC, man.
Yeah.
Holy my goodness. What a way to start an episode, I'll say that.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to top. And we've heard this band before, and they impressed then, and they impress now still. So everything about that was killer. The drums, oh my God, like where do I begin? I asked probably before, is that a real drummer? And I'm sure it is, but my God, is he amazing.
Ben Ryan.
Yeah, and then the guitar work as well from Mike. I mean, just top tier stuff. This guy knows what he's doing on the guitar. What I love about this band is you can sit there and pay them compliments about their music all day long, but then they're just doing all this other stuff too. Like that video was intense, so amazing. So to have that even in your repertoire or have somebody who can do that alongside with you and for you, I don't know if they stated. Was it somebody else who did the video for them?
Austin Von Glahn.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said in the beginning there. Yeah, so like amazing work. Get a hold of that guy if you want to do something to make your band stand out. That's definitely a good way to draw people in. It's show them a video that you made that's got like all of this 3D animation on it. So just top tier musicianship, really cool visuals. They're definitely into that gory, very almost unsettling artwork, but hey, it's what they do. I mean, they want to get apocalyptic and zombie like with it. I love it, man. I mean, it's hard to look at, but at the same time, it's like they put a lot of work into it. I have to appreciate it. I think it's killer,
and it fits.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
What they're going for
fits what they're going for. So, So as far as I go, I'll just go right down the list here. Vocals first and foremost, great addition with the new singer. He had such a good range. He actually, we'll skip forward to songwriting. There might have been a little repeat in there, but not much.
Sure.
But overall, I felt like the last time we listened to this band, I was like, this band is a slam band, right? Mm-hmm. Like the last time. Mm-hmm. Listening to this today as a new single, I'm like, these guys are fucking death metal now. Yeah. There was almost more of a technicality to this compared to what we've heard previously.
Yeah, and I felt like a little Black Dahlia Murder, but more than what Black Dahlia Murder
because they had more of the groove and the breakdown and shit or whatever, but like all top tier musicians. Like I said, the new vocalist edition, that was awesome. He kind of reminded me of Sven from Aborted a little bit on some of his vocals, and I think that's probably one of the highest compliments you could get, honestly. But yeah, the drums, man, I don't know, like your legs got to fall off after one song because Jesus Christ, that double bass was insane on there. The video was absolutely incredible. So great having a cool visual to go along with it. Like you said, we said great things about this band before, and I think they've even stepped up their game now. Like I think this is even kind of more beyond what they were doing before. So awesome band. Make sure you check them out. I know they're from the east side of state. I would love to get these guys on the show, honestly, man, because especially Mike, because he'll have a lot to talk about, and one hell of a musician that dude is for sure.
Yeah, I just love what this band is about and what they're doing, and it is high time we find a way to get them on the show, either on a Zoom call or right here in the lab with us. But I love what they're doing. I mean, this is like when we started the podcast, it's like, we welcome a lot of things. We'll listen to it and give great feedback. But this is the sort of thing that every time you cast a line out, you're like, I hope I reel in this big fish again.
This is the trophy one that you take the picture with. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and we've had a lot of other bands come through like that, and also we've had bands come through here that they don't sound exactly like Living Dissection, but they sound professional and they stand in with them in terms of just quality of production, songwriting, skill of musicians. So. Yeah, definitely something that, you hope to get this out of every submission. You're not going to, but you're going to appreciate all submissions. But this is one that we can't say enough. Can't pile on enough praise. It'd get a little old and boring listening listen to us just sit here and go on and on about it. But Living Dissection, man, you guys are killing it. And I just think that they're one of those bands, for as good as they sound, I want to see them on more gigs. I want to see them in concert in a live setting. So
I agree. We'll have to try to make it and see if we can go see these dudes, because I do hold these guys in a high regard, especially coming from our home state, right?
Yeah, for real.
I guess this is going to be the episode of returning submissions.
Yeah, like this next one too already.
Yep. So Nick Lang, he was actually on not too long ago. We reacted to one of his songs. It was kind of like a hip hop metal type song,
right? Like a rap metalcore.
Yeah. I remember when he submitted this one, he said this one was a little bit more on the metal type vibe or whatever.
Okay.
So, I mean, he knows what we're looking for. He appreciated the feedback.
Yeah.
He knows what we said the last time, and he was very receptive and honorable. So I think he knows what we're actually looking for. So I'm excited to hear this just because of the last time that we listened to something. I really actually enjoyed it, you know?
Yeah.
So just a little bit different flavors that we have on the episode or on the show, right? So it's cool.
And because I follow him on the socials, and when I'm doom scrolling as the Metal Maniac page, I'll see Nick's posts, and there's no telling if I have or have not heard this song yet, because if he drops something and I don't know if we're going to listen to it or not, I'll give it a play anyway, because he's doing the thing, you know. I'm not going to ignore his stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't recognize the artwork for this one, so I'm thinking maybe I haven't heard this one.
Okay.
So this might be new to me, and if I had heard it, I only heard it once. So, but I like what he's doing. He's got some cool stuff.
Yeah. So this song is called "Through Flames" by Nick Lang UK. So you can find him on pretty much everywhere underneath that. That's kind of what he goes by. But yeah, let's give this a whirl, bro. Here you go.
Go for more of that.
Holy cool, man.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just start with that there's a few guests on this song,
Yeah.
it looks like
Yep.
J.M. Foulpole and Charlie Griffiths from Harbinger.
Yep.
So he must collab with some other, I don't know if he mixes and just produce or whatever. I'm going to have to look into a little bit more of his stuff, because this was 1,000% different than what we listened to last time. This was like metalcore, heavy metal with some good singing. Some of his vocals, I don't know who's singing, but some of the singing vocals kind of reminded me of like some old 40 Below Summer a little bit at some certain points, you know. But great songwriting. Production was really good. I could hear everything very well. Guitarist was shredding, man. Good tone on the guitars. Great songwriting.
Tasty.
Yeah, cool riffs. All in all, you know, it's. Once again, the bass. I didn't really hear a lot of bass. There wasn't a lot of bass that stood out. But probably holding down the low notes or whatever. But then the art might just be a little, you know, generated AI type thing or whatever. But pretty cool, because you get the point where what it you know, goes along with the song name.
Yeah.
But
it's a little digital image there of some body on fire.
Yeah, but all in all, man, what a cool track! Like, see, I told you he at least knew what to send us, because that's going to be received very well. Tracks like that on the show. Yeah.
So we're 2 for 2 today, and everything's rolling out in the S tier category in terms of production and musicianship. So right out the gate, I'm absolutely loving what I'm getting today for the send-ins on this episode 14 reaction. Amazing drummer, like just so much, you know, intricate work. Like when they went into the solo in the end, that beat, I was almost like, where is, you know, it almost was jilted, but it fit.
Yeah, it was like this washy.
Yeah,
it kind of like changed tempo almost, but I don't know if it actually changed tempo or just changed up. But that was a cool ass beat.
Yeah, the rhythm of the song kind of changed a little bit, but also an amazing guitarist, amazing vocalist. So everything here is, you know, as good as you can hope for in terms of musicianship, and the song was awesome too. I mean, I'm a big proponent of clean vocals in metal, but they had some fry vocal in there as well, but it was like 90% clean vocal, and just harmonized with himself very well there. I loved it. Good send-in, Nick. Thanks again. You know what we're looking for. I love the melodic stuff. You can always hit us with the heaviest thing you got. We're going to listen to it.
Right.
But melody is definitely a huge sell point in my book. So Through Flames by J.M. Foulpole and Nick Lang, and we had Charlie Griffiths of Harbinger on there as well. So great collab, great send-in, top marks, guys. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what you do. We love it, and we're going to, you know, put you on our platform and hopefully send some fans your way, you know, little by little as we go. But
yes.
Killed it. Love the track. Thank you so much.
Cool, man.
Pip pip cheerio.
Yep, so far so good, man. All right, next group or band or solo project, whatever it may be. This band is called Balashtoth.
Sure, Balashtoth.
Yeah, and the song would be "Loneliness and Isolation." The descriptor is, I'm a guitarist-songwriter originally from Hungary, currently living in Ireland. Melodic death metal in the At the Gates, Dimension Zero, The Haunted, and Carcass way. So you pretty much spoke to everything I want to hear. So you pretty much told me that I got high expectations for this, my friend.
Yeah.
Because that's my shit right there.
Yeah, came up on that stuff.
Yeah. So we'll play the song, Loneliness and Isolation, then I got a little bit more information I probably could share, but let's just get into this song, man. I'm excited to hear what we got here. Here we go.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're 3 for 3 here.
Yeah. Very, very cool.
Definitely hit the nail on the head with the description, especially with respect to the At the Gates.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this guy's an At the Gates fan, clear as day. He's got the shirt on. Sounded like it was something right off of Slaughter of the Soul, and I mean that as a compliment. I love that they went to the bass melody at the end of the song there. Give me a little something on the bass spectrum. Vocalist was reminiscent of Thomas Lindbergh, but also reminded me of some of that Haunted with the yelling, screaming.
Yeah.
And also, I had another name in mind. I lost it. But, Trevor from Black Dahlia. I had some of that in there too as well.
Yeah.
Definitely that style of music. Definitely that style of vocalist. But really good. Again, now it's like an easy day at work, right? Like everything's working. The songs are top tier.
Yeah.
I mean, we can sit here and just go on and on about these guys. So Balashtoth with Loneliness and Alienation, that was kind of like an intro followed by a full track all in one. Cool video too. The black and white had the guest vocalist in there, and just a lot of cool images worked in over the top of his playing and alongside his playing. But great video, great song, great musicianship. Did a lot of lead work. Keep working on that, because I think that's a big selling point for that style of music too, is to be able to not just play those thrashy rhythms like that, but also be able to jump into a guitar solo. Like, that was huge. So, Jay, what do you want to add to that?
I mean, you hit the nail on the head. All in all, it was great. You know what your band sounds like when you tell us what it sounds like, so at least we know what we're in for.
Yeah.
Great vocals, great riffs. Does really pulled off even the beginning where it goes silent, and then you got that fade in vocal. That's like some straight out of like Slaughter of the Soul type production tricks right there.
Yeah.
But all in all, super cool. I didn't hear a lot of bass like in the background as far as the song was going, though.
Right.
I was almost inaudible, to be honest. Like, I was really trying to hear it, and I didn't hear any of that. So that would maybe be my one critique. Is just
mix that in more.
Yeah, mix it in more. Or
I like the tone that they use for
fancy or something. I don't know, but
that bass melody that they put in at the end.
Yeah,
it's like, so that had like that kind of distorted bass tone that you would get from At the Gates.
Yeah,
you just need to mix that in a little bit more throughout the song. But I appreciated it. All of it was really good.
Yeah, so what it says, just a little additional information. It says, so obviously we said it was Balashtoth off the EP Equation.
Okay.
And so he says about the Equation, it says, it's my second EP with 4 songs. The concept behind Equation draws inspiration from the anti-life equation, a concept introduced by DC Comics, symbolizing a formula that can strip away one's free will. Each track of the EP reflects a different facet of this concept, exploring themes that resonate with contemporary political struggles. From folk music-infused melodies to relentless death thrash assaults, Equation promises a diverse and powerful musical journey. This was released on September 26, 2024. All music lyrics by Balashtoth. All instruments, drum programming, mixing, and mastering by Balashtoth. Vocals by a death metal voicer. And then, everything else was done by Balashtoth. It looks, I mean, the art looks cool, kind of looks like some AI-generated stuff, but we just live in a world with whatever, man. I don't get too bent out. I mean, I know artists, like, I understand it, like, hire an artist, but at the same time, when you're doing like a solo project, if you could make a piece of art that you like and it's, done by AI, I guess this is the world we live in. You can't really reject it, maybe use it as a tool. I don't want to put any artist out of work, because when I hear AI generated music, it kind of rubs me the wrong way sometimes, but it is what it is. It's what we live in, so what can you do about it?
I've seen some really cool accounts on Instagram too, where it's AI generated artwork, and I just can't help but like the image. Guilty, sorry. It's tough, because you definitely want to have the painters put their art on display, and I want that on my album cover, like a painting or even hand drawn art. I understand that not everybody's got the budget for that, especially if you're too busy working. And then you get home from work, and then you go and record and mix and all that. It's like you're not really trying to spend money on something that you could just do for yourself with a Photoshop type app, like a digital media application and digital art. Like, just, it's tough. I'm not here to take sides for AI and just say that I understand it. But hey, he might have done all of it on his own in an app. I don't know for sure. But
right. Yeah.
talented enough guy on the musician side. So
Yeah, one more note before we finish off with the this band.
yeah,
It's kind of cool because he does have instrumental versions as well. So
Okay.
he does release instrumental versions. So
Yeah, I see that.
if you don't want to have the death metal screams on there, you can just jam his stuff. And I think this style lends to not having to have vocals on it because it's at least melodic and interesting, and
yeah,
good
he's
songwriting, good callbacks.
got a
Very
really
cool.
got a really busy link tree, a lot of links on that to all of his work, and then also if you make your way over to the Balashtoth YouTube channel, a lot of stuff on that as well, a lot of visuals, a lot of videos. So
at least as a solo artist, he's crushing it, putting a bunch of stuff out
Yeah,
all
a lot
the
of-
time. So
a lot of content.
yeah. So
Good
all
work.
right, cool.
Thank
Ready
you.
to move on?
Yeah, certainly.
Perfect. All right, this next band, I am familiar with this band, and it might be one of those things as well where I may have even watched this or heard this, because I remember this came out almost at about the time that we started this pod, if I'm not mistaken. And this band has been on multiple bills of other bands that I've been familiar with. And I actually want to say I probably even watched this video because it came across my feed and I watched it before.
Okay.
But it's been so long that I could give you an honest reaction. Usually I try not to hear it at all. But I am familiar with these guys just because I've been following them for a while. So they're Southeast Michigan thrash metal, vocals Garrett, lead guitar Bubba, drums Adam, bass Davey, guitar Jimmy. This song is called Campfire Pyre by Convulsus, and it's got an official music video over here on YouTube, and we are going to jam that. So you just let me know when you are ready, my friend, and I'll give it a go.
All right. Let me find it really quick. Campfire Pyre.
Yep.
All right. I want to make sure. Yeah, it's official music video. Yep. Okay. Just when you hit play, I'll hit play.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, 3, 2, 1.
When I dropped this dookie, there was a man in this dumpster. Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
Hell yeah, man. That's a hell of a story.
sure is, bud.
Well, I got a story for you guys. Legend has it, 40 years ago, at this very campsite, a heavy metal band came out to film a music video. And a killer was out in the woods, dressed up like a hot dog.
I heard about this.
Listen. Yeah, and he took them all out, except for the lead singer. Wildest part of it all, he was never caught.
Yeah, dude, but for all you know, he could probably still be out there right now. I mean, just think about it.
Damn, dog. Whoa.
in the forest of Angela. Dead children forever immortalized in the forest of Angela.
And it just keeps getting crazier and crazier from there. Like I said before, the lead singer never got killed. Guys?
Hey, what's going on over here? We heard screaming. Everybody okay? It can't be.
Oh, the hot dog had a big old dick on him. Did you see that?
Not the fucking glizzy hang down. No.
Yeah.
No, not the glizzy hang down. The kielbasa.
Oh, man. I think it's my turn. So, that was fucking awesome, dude.
That was great. That was great.
This whole episode is already on track to be one of our best ones yet.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I love when bands put some thought into... I mean, it was a little quirky. It's not something I would do, but, man, it was funny. I was laughing the whole time, and I leave that to bands like this who can have super cool, serious music, but also have kind of a funny concept to go along with it or whatever. But the video was absolute gold, man. You guys should win awards just for that, I swear to God. Like, It was great, man. Cool theme throughout, you know... the riffs, Jesus, right hands for days. I always have the utmost respect for thrash bands just because I know how hard they work to tighten up that right hand.
Yeah.
Cool solo in there, so the guitars were slamming, drums were perfect for this band. Love that little breakdown on the ride part towards the end or whatever. It just gave me, that actually really kind of...
thrash breakdown.
Yeah, that was kind of like the haunted type breakdown, you know? Or a lot of the thrash bands kind of do that. But, yeah, man, the bass, the production on everything was just very tight, sounded all great together. Vocals, I guess I don't... what do you do for a thrash man? I guess you do that, right? Sounded cool to me.
Yeah,
like I thought he did a great job of that. And yeah, all in all, cool ass band, man. Convulsus, you guys fucking rule, man.
Yeah, kind of reminded me of maybe some Exodus or some Municipal Waste in the modern thrash vein anyway. Yeah, and everything sounded great. I love that they went to that little standout bass moment, and it had a really good tone for the bass. I did feel like they could bring that up a little bit more in the mix. Like I could kind of hear it humming in there, like that bass was in there, but for as great a tone as it had, I thought they could have a little bit more in the mix as well throughout the rest of it.
Yeah.
Because the guitars, in a thrash band, them guitars are going to be like in your face all day long. And
for sure.
I think there's still room for a little bit more bass in the mix, but great musicians across the board. Hilarious video. Like, thank you for that. It kind of reminded me like some Infinite Annihilator in terms of the humor of it, right? That
not so serious, but
just having a good old time, and a couple other bands. The names escape me, but it's not uncommon for a band to be really great musicians, but then what they want to put forth in terms of like what they look like and how they represent themselves. They want to have a sense of humor about it. More power to you. It's better than just standing around in jeans and a t-shirt. You want to put the wigs on. Do it. I don't care. Like, you want to look like you're about to work out at the gym? Fine. You want to harken back to the 80s with the gym shorts and the t-shirts? Fine. Like, I love it. It's better than nothing at all.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
And it's certainly hilarious to look at. But great song, great musicians. Love the guitar solos. Just love the thrash metal. Love the breakdown. Vocalist, again, he had a little bit of fry in there, but it was by and large just like a straight
kind of that yelly thrash.
Yeah, that thrash metal, like almost Bobby Blitz / Zetro from Exodus. So yeah, great sending. Convulsus, love it. Thank you for that. Fucking hang down glizzy, you got me dead on the campfire fire.
Yep, hell yeah. I think when they sent that in, they said they put that out, and then they're working on some new stuff here for 2025, so expect to see that. But yeah, overall, cool band.
Yeah, send us some more.
Here we go, moving on. Next band, Skulldozer. Says, hello, Metal Maniacs. My name is Jason Ramsey. I'm the frontman guitarist of the crushing death metal band Skulldozer from Mississippi. I recently saw your ad on Facebook looking for music for reaction reviews and flyers for upcoming shows. Skulldozer is a crushing death metal that combines elements of traditional death metal with modern melodic sludge. They have truly captured a unique heaviness that is firmly rooted in the old school, but stands out in the current stream of death metal. Their sound has been described as Morbid Angel meets Crowbar. Please check the link tree below to hear the new album Non-Stop Ruthless Crushing, and to view our latest activity videos on Spotify. Thank you for your time and consideration. So, Skulldozer, genre, crushing death metal, location, Long Beach, Mississippi, USA. Members, Jason Ramsey on guitar and vocals, Keith Dobson on guitar, Mike Spurlock on bass, Joel Stepp on drums. For fans of Morbid Angel Crowbar, label Wormhole Death Records. And he sent me a bunch of different links here, but I just going with the Bandcamp. He didn't say one particular track or not, so we're just gonna go off of this album that he sent us. Came out on January 13th, 2023, so about 2 years old now. Non-Stop Ruthless Crushing, and we'll just go with the title track of the song, the very first one. So,
Thy Enemies Driven Before Me.
Non-Stop Ruthless Crushing.
Oh, I see the track name right there. Yep. Thank you.
Here we go.
Do it. Hell fucking yeah.
Damn, man. Day of the guitar solo today, buddy.
Yeah, so, man, another great send-in. Holy shit. Skulldozer with nonstop ruthless crushing. That's the first track off the album. I'm guessing you're going to get 9 more like that right in your face. Love the musicianship. Had a monstrous bass tone. This is what when we say, like, bring the bass up a little bit in the mix, this is kind of what we're talking about. There's the sweet spot.
Yep.
There was bass in the mix, and it wasn't trampling any amount of guitar. Guitar was right there and prominent, but there was more definition on the bass, whereas before you had like a low hum, and it's audible, but there's like no definition to it. It's just kind of filling that pocket in that wave.
Yeah.
But on this one, there was definition on what he was playing, and I thought it sounded great. Drummer's a beast.
Beast.
Oh man, just another amazing drummer. Like, just fawn over drummers here, but also the guitar's amazing. Vocals, here you got your straightforward, brutal death metal vocalist.
Yep.
They did some cool things with some effects in the back end of the song where they kind of layered them up a little bit. For me, it's fine. Like, death metal vocals are not always the biggest selling point for me. It's all about the guitars and the music for me. My only criticism or critique would be, let's find another register, like a higher register that we can go to. A lot of the tuning of the instrument sounded like it was anywhere from E to maybe at lowest drop C, but I didn't think they tuned down very low. So to me, that felt like you kind of want to bring that vocal register up a little bit to match where you're kind of doing more of a Jeff Walker type or a Thomas Lindbergh type of vocal. Whereas I could see where they get the Morbid Angel thing, because that's kind of like the David Vincent. It was a little bit lower in the guttural.
Yeah.
But I thought you could bring that up and switch it up a little bit more, because you're delivering the same kind of vocal like every line.
Yeah.
You want to kind of go up and down with that a little bit. A couple lines low, a couple lines high, or tail it off into a high from a low.
Yeah.
There's just some things that could be done to switch that part up a little bit, but not bad at all. I especially like the part at the end where they layered him in a little bit with some effects and or a secondary vocalist. But
he was also playing guitar and singing. So
yeah, so I gotta
that too.
always give a little bit of leeway. But end of the day, like, the final stamp on your art is what it is. So even if you're playing the guitar, you kind of want to be able to do some things vocally to round it out a little bit there. But yeah, fucking loved it. Great send in, great song, angry, just grooving. Yeah, Jay, how do you feel about it? Take you back in time a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. It kind of reminded me of like Morbid Angel, Sinister, that kind of stuff back, stuff we always used to listen to, but it had enough new school flair on it that and production, so it fit into what we would listen to in 2025. Vocals, they're pretty just run-of-the-mill death metal vocals. They weren't bad, they weren't great, but they weren't also like, they were enunciated pretty well too. So I always give credit to the enunciation. That's important to me. So it's just not a noise over, music basically.
Yeah.
Drums were killer. A lot of cool drum beats in there. And I can kind of see, they say like crowbar for like their slower parts.
Yep.
But the drummer still kept it a little more interesting and heavier than like crowbar. Kind of kept it more of the death metal vocal or death metal drums on that. Riffs were killer, lead was killer, the guitar tone was pretty badass. Like you said, the bass was nice in there. You could distinguish the notes, what everything was doing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Great production overall, because we were able to hear everything, hear all the bass and stuff. Songwriting kind of kept it that old school songwriting way too, so I had some callbacks and stuff. So kind of kept it in that old school death metal, and I'm here for that, all of that, honestly. And then the art, to me, the art was fantastic.
Yes.
This nonstop ruthless crushing art from this album is just badass.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of like that little creature from Toy Story that's all evil with the tripoded legs, with the missing doll one eye when they went next door, and Sid had the little
spider
abomination
body,
or whatever the fuck that thing was. But this is like if you were in hell and you'd seen one of those with saws and skulls and shit. Super cool artwork.
Yeah,
too,
maybe my favorite artwork of the day. And just when we talk about real art, I think this kind of fits the category of that, just a really great front piece, and then all kinds of background, cool color scheme, got the logo on it, really cool logo, or a band logo too, by the way. Like, I love that it's not one of these copycat type, can't read it band names.
Oh, yeah,
It's just
for sure.
Dripping with, but this one was really cool. Like, they took their time coming up with that image for their band name. Really good.
Has like that Val of Noth type lettering almost feel to it,
almost
to me at least.
Celtic or rune-like.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty cool.
Very cool, man. Fucking you guys go check those guys out. Please
yes,
go listen and
Skulldozer
support
from
them.
Mississippi, right?
Yep. Long Beach, Mississippi, I think.
Thank you. Yep. You got it.
So, moving on, we got The Biscuit Merchant. Song, Last One Left to Die. Says here, howdy friends, my name's Justin, perhaps slightly better known as the Biscuit Merchant of Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm a mildly proggy death thrash solo project that's been releasing an album a year for the last 7 years or so. My latest, Visible Scars, resulted in some strong Spotify growth, and the lyric video I had commissions for the lead single performed well too. I found you guys through a friend of a friend's band, Annex Void.
Oh, okay.
I'd be honored to hear your take on Last One Left to Die, the single and most immediately accessible tune from the record. Here's a link to the full record in multiple formats with accurate metadata. Promo photos and the music video are included as well. As for the future, 2025 is going to be a big year. I'm planning on a new record in March or April, as usual, but most exciting of all, plans are in motion to put together a band and start performing live. Though that's not super public information yet. Well, it is now. The new album is leading into proggier direction too, which will be a nice change of pace for me after 2 more straightforward affairs. Anyway, that's enough from me now. If you guys want any more info, let me know. Regards, Justin. Justin, you gave us everything, almost your blood type and social security number, so I don't think we really need. But we also appreciate that because I'd rather have more than enough to go for than we're this type of band and pissed, and that's all it says.
Play.
So,
Press play.
Yeah, so I'm actually,
So if you scroll down in that drive link, you can just see
the music video.
It says The Biscuit Merchant, Last One to Die. You'll pull it up. It'll be a video.
Yep. Yeah, because I pulled up the track, but now I'm interested to see this actual video here. So I think I have it. Is that the only Yep. Cool. All right, man. Do you have it pulled up?
Yep.
All right, cool. So 3, 2, 1.
All right.
It's just the flash of your brother. Only one will hear. Face upon the life force of your sacrificial victim. In this ritual of the insane, the quest for eternal life finds the acolytes destroying their own kind. The battlefield of everything. Those who believe will tear apart their very bodies. To be the last one left to die. Sharpen your wits and turn off your brain. Mercy will not save you. Wrap the skin from every bone, and you will be rewarded. Traditions must be upheld. The chosen few will assemble. The only path to paradise is covered with their blood. The battlefield of everything. Those who believe will tear apart their very bodies. To be the last one left to die. Survivor of the feeding frenzy. Praise with the claim. Heaven will await. For the last one left to die.
if I name these episodes, it would be the guitar solo episode, because every song has had a solo pretty much in it so far. So, but I didn't know what we were gonna expect with that. With a name like that, I was like, I don't really know. I don't know if it's gonna be slam. I don't know if it's gonna be fuck off, whatever it was.
Yeah, it was great.
But man, that was excellent, dude.
Yeah, that was really good.
Absolutely excellent. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go for it.
So, what can I say, man? I'm thoroughly impressed. The lyric videos astonishingly done. It's so damn cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that or who did that, but that is great work with all of the different almost like 3D picturesque elements and everyone related to what you were saying in the lyrics.
Yeah.
Man, super cool. Super badass. The art itself is really fucking cool. It's cool how the art, I don't know if you've seen this art, but it kind of popped up in the video as well.
Yeah.
Did you click on the art in the drive folder? It just says like Visible Scars cover.
Let me have a look at that, because I have...
It kind of popped up when the guy had the fire and the album kind of popped up, but it was cool the way it popped up in that 3D. But man, people can do some awesome shit now. But as far as the music goes, man, loved it. Guitar playing was awesome. Callbacks, you had everything I wanted as far as a vocalist. That's really all I need. I don't need all the super gymnastics, but I had enough of that. There was diversity in it.
Yeah.
I could tell what you were saying. And on top of that, you repeated parts and had patterns. And when I say patterns, I always talk about that on the show, but it's like something that kind of would stick in your head or something that would like stop at a certain point. It's just not a Charlie Brown's mom of wah, 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 wah for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
It's like you're picking and choosing these rhythmic patterns that are very awesome. Super impressed. I'm glad you found us. Thanks for the send-in, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, another one where the bass really didn't stick out a whole lot to me.
No.
But as far as production was good, songwriting was good, art was off the charts. Drums were cool. I know they were programmed, but I would love to see this live or see you out there grinding in a live environment for sure. So
I
great
loved
playing,
it.
though.
I loved it. I loved the 3D video or the lyric video.
Yeah.
Really great. Really well done. When we talk about the last band and the vocals, this is kind of more what I would want out of that style of band. Like great music, good vocals, but this guy did like a lot more with his ups and downs. Like you have a couple of low lines and you jump into a higher register, and that's all it is. That's all you need. You just need like that. Sometimes you just need a 1-2 punch, and it's okay. Just high, low, high, low. Yeah,
Black
easy.
Dahlia. I mean,
easy.
1-2, 1-2. Yep.
Yeah, easy. It just breaks it up enough to where it's super interesting, and it gives you a little bit of an accent on certain lines. And they did the dual vocals in a couple of parts, where it was high and low, and I thought that worked out really well for them. But yeah, this one was, in terms of send-ins today, like just great musicians. Just great musicians. Albeit a solo project, he is looking to form a live band. The Facebook would indicate that there are some members lined up for that now going forward. So the Biscuit Merchant with, Last One Left to Die, just a great song, heavy hitter, production was there, musicianship was there, a little more social media presence as you go, round out what these, what this social media page is supposed to look like. A little bit more, put some time and effort, energy into that. Maybe get yourself a link tree and establish all the other platforms as well. And I'm sure that's on the horizon. You're probably pretty busy, like just piecing the band together and getting the musicians on the same page as you. But as you go, if this is a thing that you're going to do as a full band, do it all the way in terms of your internet presence, because the music's already in the bag for you. It sounds great.
And cranking out an album a year for the last 7 years,
crazy.
I mean, that's. Even if it's solo, that's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I know how much work that is.
Yeah.
Like, it's taken me forever to try to put these songs together that I have in the bag. So I don't even know when they're going to see light of day. But, I mean, those things have been sitting around for a while. So to be able to put out an album, you say an album, I'm assuming it's multiple songs because you just gave me a Google Drive, and that's really all I'm looking at the moment. But, man, so cool.
Good
so
stuff.
Cool.
Good
Great
stuff.
Great job. The Biscuit Merchant. I guess my only critique, if I had to make one, is when the name, because I don't know, I don't even know what that is or what, it doesn't make sense to me.
If it's an inside joke or something.
Yeah, it's like the Biscuit Merchant. To me, I'm thinking I'm going to hear some punk rock or some fuck off slam stuff or something, some just kind of weird tongue in cheek, and then you give me this seriously
well done,
created death metal that is really badass. So I guess the only problem was, I mean, you do you, it's your art, do whatever you want, but it's just hard to say, like, until you establish yourself, I guess, and you could say, hey, we're the biscuit merchant, but you don't really know what you're going to get from there. But hey, maybe that was your goal. And
yeah, the logo and the band name itself kind of hard to tie to the music, but yeah, if it's a solo band, maybe his thought was it's whatever. I'm just gonna call myself the Biscuit Merchant because it's something that means something to him or a group of his friends and him, an inside joke or some sort of occupation.
Or it means something that we're just not aware of in the world too.
Yep.
That could be. There's a million stories out there that he may have been inspired by, or he just fucking likes Pillsbury. I don't know. This motherfucker just loves him a roll, a hot roll with butter. Rose.
Yeah. Good stuff, though. Good send-in. Loved it. Keep up the good work. Look forward to seeing you on a live stage sometime.
It's absolutely cool, too, because if you do Google him, all this stuff comes up, so he's kind of like a registered artist and everything on there.
Okay.
So, hella player, man.
No,
Great job,
and from our backyard over there in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I missed that part.
So
cool. Thank you. Good
awesome
stuff.
So we will go with our final send-in. I kind of squeezed this one in. Another band that's been on the show. This man was on early.
Okay.
Justin from Muskegon, and then the other guy out in Colorado, Discordant Meditation. I remember the last time we really enjoyed the last single they sent in.
Okay.
He gave us information for his new single here, but I think that...
Love the artwork.
Yeah, I think that...
Looks like Conduit from Tragic Creature is what I'm looking at on their Bandcamp.
Yeah, he gave me one called... he gave me a link, but I have to enter a code, so I don't know if he...
Yeah, I just used the back door and I went to...
Just the Bandcamp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wanted me to give him a code at the link he gave me. And I was
I think he did that for pre-release, but obviously we didn't film this till after he sent it, so...
Yeah.
The actual EP is out now. So yes, Discord Meditation, Tragic Creature is the name of the album. Let's see. He sent I guess it don't really matter what song you want to listen to, because
we can listen to track 1 or we can listen to the title track.
I was thinking of the 8th track, Tragic Creature.
Yeah, we'll go with the title track.
Yeah, let's go that. I'm interested in hearing that. Here we go. 454.
Right. Yeah, that was really good. Big mood. I like
Yeah.
it. Had a bit of a minimalist approach to the style of metal. It felt like a little black, death, doom. I love that right there. Like, no bells and whistles. We're just talking guitars, bass, drums, vocals here. Bass wasn't really in the mix very well, but other than that, I did really like this. I loved a lot of the riffs, simple as they are. They're just dark and moody, and that's right up my alley. I really did appreciate this one a lot. You didn't have any synth, you didn't have any other sounds in there, just the instruments, and the vocals did enough to keep it interesting, where it wasn't just the one monotone vocal. He went up and down, and I liked it. No guitar solo. Odd.
Yes.
That was the only thing.
Yep.
This is the one for the day we went out. No guitar solo,
Yep.
but this style of music maybe doesn't need it, or would just require a very slow melodic passage over the doomy rhythms that you got. But there was also some thrash and grind in there too. So really cool song, Discordant Meditation. Out of, it says Denver, Colorado, but it also said Colorado and Michigan. So I don't know if they are a live performing band or if that's something.
No, Justin Becker, I believe his name is.
Okay.
He does the drums and sends them out there to this guy here.
Okay.
For me, were you finished?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I loved it. It was really cool. Big mood. Love the merch. Love the artwork, and keep up the good work.
Yeah, artwork's super cool. I love the tragic creature and keeping it all red, keeping it in theme to what they are. This is a little more controlled than the last one. I remember the last one was just chaotic, like cephalic carnage, dissonant, just really fast the whole time.
Sure.
And maybe just because we picked the last song, it was a little bit slower, more put together. Maybe the rest of it's a little more dissonant and chaotic because that's what I was expecting, but this wasn't anything that I was expecting. So, we all grow and change. Maybe you want to play a little bit of different stuff. I kind of thought this would lend itself well to being a little more clear instead of just dissonant, fast and grind the whole time, which the last song I felt that was more of that style, where this was, like I said, controlled chaos. At times it did get grindy and it did get thrashy, but there was just some groove coming in and going out and in the middle. Sounded like some repetitive parts as well, or at least riffs.
Yeah.
So different than what I expected, but also very cool because that shows that you are expanding and growing as a musician as well and want to try other things. Drumming was great on it. I thought it was absolutely awesome. I think he does play on an E-kit because it sounded kind of E-kitty, but no one really cares. Doesn't like the bell. It's just
I like all the titles of all the tracks. Really cool names for all these songs. Definitely something that intrigues me. Like as I'm reading just the name of the songs, I'm like, okay, I want to listen to all of these and read all of these lyrics. So definitely got my interest piqued. I appreciate it, yeah.
Yep.
Discordant Meditation, Tragic Creature is the name of the album. We listened to the title track as it closes the album out. Got about 8 songs on it, maybe clocking in at about 35, 40 minutes tops, probably mid-30s, if I had to ballpark guess that. Death metal, so at the top it said psychotic death metal, okay. That's and then the tags at the bottom, he's got metal, death metal, discordant death metal, experimental death metal, progressive death metal, technical death metal, and Denver.
So death metal, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're rocking.
Pretty
here.
much.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, what did we have? That I think that was 7.
Yep.
So 6 out of the 7 had guitar solos today. Great episode today, man. This one was a home run. This one was a game winner for sure. That was great. Especially to come off the last episode, which, like I said, people that are listening and watching probably won't even know all of the shit we had to go to make that work.
Yeah. Last episode was tough, and it had nothing to do with the send-ins or the music.
No,
it's just that we were
at all.
struggling every bit of the way with technical difficulties, and we just had to laugh at it because we've been doing this for so long. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of
random.
just the internet changeover, the ISP, the new ISP, a little bit, and then some updates on the computer, but that can really throw a wrench in things. Update your laptop every time.
Yeah, it wasn't even an update. I just had to mess with a few settings, but I didn't even think about it. I just thought it would hook up like everything else did. We did have a problem with our TV hooking it up. Like it took a minute, but then we left and came back, turned the TV on, and then it recognized it and worked. So maybe it was just a thing. It had to work a bug out. I don't know. But this episode went smooth, all great send-ins. So, at least we end on a high note. today, and we can call it that. So hope you enjoy your football, my friend, and we'll catch you soon. The next time we probably link will be at the Heart on Your Sleeve Fest. So we'll go from there. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please go follow these bands, follow us, subscribe, share, send us more music. We can always use more all the time. We can keep it in the back docket. Don't be surprised if we don't get to them right away, just because of so many submissions, and we only go over 7 or 8 of them now per episode. But with that being said, man, much love, brother.
Later.
Keep it metal. Peace. Thank you so much for checking out the episode. Be sure to hit that like button and give us a share.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed our podcast today, please give it a rating on your streaming service to help us gain some exposure.
And if you really enjoyed the show, please give us a follow or hit that subscribe button and come hang out with us every week. And remember, keep it metal.